Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So today he has provided bread. Now, I made this bread last night. I'll give you the recipe for the bread, or rather the ingredients, in the comments. Okay, so I'm gonna make bread. I'm going to use my cast iron pot that my daughter got me for Christmas. First time I'm gonna use it. I have it in the oven and it's heating at 400 degrees. Okay, because it says to use it hot. So I'm gonna make my bread. I'm gonna make a nice big roll bread, and I have some broccoli here. I have some cut up cheese, some yellow American, and some queso papa, which is just sharp cheddar, and some butter here. I'm gonna be sprinkling some sesame ginger crunch garlic on the bread, and of course, I always have to start the base off with onions. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these to the side for a few minutes so I can work on the bread and get it in the oven already, and then I can do the soup while it's cooking. So let me just remove what I don't need right now. Okay, so let me get my little mat. Okay, so here's my mat. I just started, I washed my hands are clean, and I have my flour. And what I'm gonna do is make this bread into a ball. That's what I'm going to do. Let me spread out some of this flour all over the place and the flour powder. Okay, so there it is. I didn't even punch it or anything, but I'll let out the air. And that's it. You let out some of the air and then you drop it like it's hot. Okay, take all that bread out. It has a nice fermented smell to it since it's been sitting out since last night. So it has a really nice fermented smell. I hope it comes out really good. This is kind of like a baguette recipe because I wanted something hard and crusty. So let's see. That looks really big. Okay, so what we want to do is just knead it. Let me flip some of that flour over. Okay, just get it nice into a little ball like that. Just release the air from it. Maybe I can make just one bread. I'm gonna put a little bit more flour. Okay, put a little more flour there. Now let's roll it that way, cause it's sticking. What's that little fizzle? That's the flour. Yes, that's the flour. Okay, so there we go. Very nice, very beautiful bread. It's so nice and soft. So I'm just folding it in like this. Put a little flour underneath it. Okay, just like that. And then keep turning it. I think what I want is just like for it to form a nice soft little ball. And that looks good. Looks really nicely. A bouncy. It's a bouncy dough. Okay, so there we go. That looks very pretty. It looks very big. And I hope it comes out real nice and tasty so we can have it with some broccoli soup. So that looks like a nice spread. I don't know if I have to let it rest so I could drop it in my pan while it's hot. I forgot that part. I'm getting old, people. But that's a beautiful, beautiful roll right there. Very bouncy. Ooh, and it just wants to spread out, people. That's what it wants to do. It just wants to spread out. All right, let me wash my hands. Get this dough up here. Okay, stuck to my fingers. Okay, so I have a little blue towel here. I'm just gonna dry my hands. I did wash them. Still have more. I'll do it again. All right, you're off. Alright, so let me dry my hands, and then I'm gonna get my pot holders, and let's take out that big gigantic that cast iron. I still have dough. Okay, pot holders are a must. Oh wait, let me get these pot holders. Okay, I got them. Okay, I got the pot holders. Now, I want to be real careful. I don't want to burn myself. This is the pan that I'm going to make the soup. And my broccoli, onions, and cheese. Okay, so let's take this out carefully. Very carefully. I hope this is thick enough. Okay, good. Oof, baby. So I've had that pot in here for... Ooh, I'm so scared to touch that. So scared. Okay, so I've had that pot there for about, I would say about 30 minutes, more or less 30 minutes. So it's really, really hot. I have a piece of parchment paper here. And, you know, guys, leave me a comment on the bottom. Which side should go up against the food? Is it the shiny side or is it the dull? I don't know. But I'm gonna take it and just do the shiny side up. So I just want to grab my ball here. Ooh, it's nice. I'm just gonna plop it right there because I'm not touching that pan. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna drop it right in there. I don't know. Maybe I should put another one going across. And I'm saying that because it looks like it might rip. So I think I might put one across underneath. I don't know. Okay, so I think I'll just do it that way. Just so I can have a little bit more sturdy here too. So there you go. There you go, baby. So there it is. It's in my pot. And I don't think I have to let it rise anymore. I think it's good to go. So I'm going to just cover it again. Right? I'm just going to cover this baby up. And I'm going to put it back into the oven. I think you have to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. And then after 25 minutes, uncover it and cook it for another 10 or 15 minutes. So that's what it is. So it's going in there for 25 minutes, guys. 25 minutes. I'm just going to grab this and put it in the sink. Okay, so here's my butter. Okay, so I have some butter here. And I have my ingredients right here. And, oh, I forgot to add the butter crunch to it. Aww. We can't forget to add the butter crunch, guys. I forgot. I'm taking it out. Here it comes. Here it comes again. And another thing that I think I forgot to do to my bread was to give it little cuts on top. Let's see. This is going to be even more heavier now. Oof. Something was smoking. Maybe it was my bread cooking. But yeah, I want to add a little bit of this sesame crunch. Hopefully it'll stick. Which really didn't stick. It's going to be a nice, dry, crispy bread. But I think it's going to be just fine. All right, so 30 minutes. Now, you know what, guys? Something was smoking before. Now I'm scared. Something was smoking before. And I don't know, for some reason, I think that this is going to burn. I'm just going to put it like this, or maybe this way, because I smell like fire for a second. I said, no, no fire. I'm going to just leave it like that, and this part too. Just gonna take it and give it a little roll. Okay, so that's it. Let's put it back in. With the paper inside. Okay, cool. Now I'm not going nuts thinking something's burning. Here we go. Oof. So hot. So hot. My necklace fell apart. That's how hot it is. It's hot in this kitchen. Alright, so here's my pot. Are you gonna turn on? No? Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It turned on. Okay, so I have my pot. And I'm gonna add to that half a stick of butter. Okay, half a stick of butter, and I'm gonna add my onions and one little garlic snuck in there. Just one little tiny little clove of garlic. I just chopped it up. Doesn't need a lot of garlic. What's important is my onion. That's what the base I like to use. If it starts with onions, it's gonna be yummy. All right, so what I'm gonna do is oh, I didn't show you yet. I'm going to get my handy little helper for today's meal. Even though this might look simple enough, you can definitely make a nice soup with some onion, garlic, butter. You can definitely do it like that, but I have a little help, and I had it over here because I was defrosting it. I put it in the freezer when they're on sale. When they're on sale, like 2 for $5 or maybe $1.99, I buy them and I bring them and I put them in the freezer. So when I go to make a recipe, I could use this as a little addition to it. Yes, the little panera. Okay, panera, this one is broccoli cheddar. Exactly what I have here, broccoli and cheddar. The only thing that it has different flavors, and I'm sure it has more herbs in it. I'm sure it has salt in it. So those are some things that I don't have to put into it, right? All right, so here we go. Here we go. I don't want to make this video too long, so like it's already doing its thing. It's already bubbling, and I'm bouncing because my leg hurts. I have a patch over here. I have a patch over here. Yes, that's what's keeping me standing, plus some Tylenol. Okay, here we go. And plus I'm hungry. Alright, so this is sizzling really nicely. So I just want to throw my broccoli in there. Now that it's sizzling, let my broccoli get all that attention. I left nice pieces. Those are all gonna like way down, but when I take a spoon of the broccoli soup, I want to feel the broccoli. So that's why I put this in this size. I just split it like into 4s. Whichever broccoli head was really big, I just split it into 4. And I leave the little stalks because I like that too. Alright, so this is how this is going down. I'm just going to stir fry this a little bit. And then I'm going to get a cup of, about half a cup of water. I think I should use a cup of water. So I'm going to use 1 cup of water. And then I'll add the cheese in it because this is going to be done so quick. And this broccoli cheddar soup thingy here, this is already cooked. Guys, I didn't check the time. I'll be right back, okay? Because I have to see what time I put the bread in. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, 6:15 is 25 minutes at 6:15. This smells so good. I'm so tempted to put a little bit of salt in here, but don't do it. Tell you why. Sodium. Let me find the sodium. I'm blind. 990 milligrams of sodium. Plus half a stick of butter, which I don't know how much sodium, but this is salted butter, so another sodium, cheese, sodium. So no salt. Why are you gonna add salt to it? You know? You don't need it. Okay, let's cook this up. Now this broccoli is gonna take at least 5 minutes to cook because it's hard and it's fresh broccoli. So I want those stalks to soften up a little bit, only because once I put this and this, I'm not gonna cook it for that much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cover it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna let it steam like a medium low. I'm gonna leave it for like 5 to 7 minutes, okay? And I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back. So my broccoli is all cooked nice and tender. I didn't let it burn, I just let it simmer, and all the little stalks are nice and soft now. Not too much work, so it's looking good. I'm gonna raise the heat a little bit, and I'm gonna open up this packet of the Panera. Let's put the Panera in there because the Panera is probably a little frozen. A little, not a lot. A little bit. Not a problem. That will melt quick. Alright, so my hand is all dirty. Okay, let's just get this little bit out of there. Every little bit counts. These containers are really good. I clean it up and I put some leftover tomato sauce in it, or just whatever. There's an ant somewhere. Yes. I don't know where. Okay, so let's take this and defrost it. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys. This little ball here is taking a few minutes to defrost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more butter to it. Let's add a little bit. Probably not the whole stick. Yeah, no, maybe not the whole stick. Where's the knife? My knife. We gotta use it. Alright, so I'm gonna add about another tablespoon of butter. Okay, gonna melt that up. And I have exactly 1 cup of cold water. Okay, so I'm gonna put 1 cup in it. And I need another cup of water, because this is going to be a big soup. 2 cups of water will be fine. Okay, so 2 cups of water. What I want to do is, okay, so since I have to add another cup of water, I'm going to add exactly 3/4 of a teaspoon of cornstarch. And the reason why I'm going to add cornstarch is because I don't want it really watery. So this will thicken it up really quick. 3 little 1/4 teaspoon. You mix it in the cup that you're going to add. Your 2nd cup of water, you mix it right in there. But I'm still waiting for this to defrost. It's going to take a minute. I'm just going to wait. Because I know after this little block is defrosted, I can add my cheese and my soup is done. Alright, so that's why I said I should just wait a little, but I need to add cold water anyway. You could cook together, so I'm just going to add it. Okay, so I added 2 cups of water to that. Okay, now we're going to wait for this to come to a full boil. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes. Okay, hi guys, I'm back, and I decided to throw a potato in there. Now, I'm not going to cut them into pieces or chunks. I am just going to grate them, so I'm looking for something. Oh, I want to add 1 more cup of water. I'm going to add 1 more cup of water. The reason why I'm adding 1 more cup of water, because I want my potato to cook, and because the consistency is kind of thick, I'm just adding. So this recipe took 3 cans of water, okay? 3 cans of water, and you'll go back and you'll see the rest. Okay, so when this boils, I'm gonna take my potato that I already washed and cut it, and I'm just gonna make little grates. I'm gonna put some potato in there. See how they're coming out? Nice and grated. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I love potatoes. So I'm just gonna grate them right in there. You can make hash browns with these little critters here too. But okay, almost done. These potatoes will cook in less than 2 minutes. And I have to take my bread out. Oops. Oops. My bad. All right. That's it. Okay. Let me wash my hands. Okay. So my hands are clean. Now, that gave it a nice, rich consistency. And I said I wanted to come to a full boil because I want to add the cheese. I forgot the cheese, guys. Can't forget the cheese. Let me get these potatoes off of here. Okay. Look at that. That looks super delicious. Now, I'm going to add the majority of these cheeses. Almost all of it. But I'm going to leave a few little pieces so I could garnish them on top because they look so nice on the plate. But this, let this melt up now. Now that it's boiling, you could lower the heat and just keep mixing it at low heat and it would be finished. But meanwhile, this, guys, has to go to the side. I'm going to have to turn on the back stove. Let's see. It's not going to work. Yes. I didn't even get a click from it. Not even a click from it. All right. Now I'm going to lower the heat to about... Oh, boy. I splashed something there. No bueno. No bueno. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm just going to wipe that off. That's the soup. It's splashed over there. All right. Let's do this again. I just didn't want it to burn. Ah, there's more soup. Okay, I'm gonna reduce it very low, like about like that. Okay, because really even a little bit lower. All right, that's as low as it's gonna get. I'm gonna push this to the side. I'm gonna turn this off. And I'm gonna check my bread. So we're gonna leave this broccoli soup cheesy mix right there. Those little pieces of potatoes, that's gonna be delicious. Now I need pot holders. Okay, I got these. Let's try these. Oh, I don't really like these. Hold on. Let me get another pair. Because I don't like that one. Okay, I'll use a mitten. A mitten. Alright guys, now let's take off the cover. Ooh, that's what I forgot to do. You know what I forgot to do? Make a little cut in it, like a little cut. But oh my goodness, look how crispy. It looks really, really good. Hope you could see it. Look how nice. It made like this little crispy cap. I'm so tempted to put a little butter on it, guys. So tempted. I have this right here. Look. Just a little bit of butter. I'm going to put this back into the oven, guys, okay? So I'm just brushing it on a little bit. I'm going to put this back into the oven because it says it needs 15 minutes now uncovered. So look at the butter. Oh no, the butter doesn't want to come back out. Oh no, butter. You can't stay. Okay, but I could rub you a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, force of habit. I see bread, I want butter. I see bread and I want butter. And look at this beautifulness. This looks really nice. So nice. Oh my goodness. This bread is going to be super good. All right, you know what? I'm going to shut my soup off in the back because that'll keep getting hot. And I don't know what to do with this little piece of butter. I feel like putting it on the top and letting it melt and crisp up. What do you think? It's already in pieces. Look, it's already in pieces. I tore it up. That was my intention all the time. No. All right, leave it just like that. That's going to melt all over the place and be real yummy. So let's get this back into the oven for 15 minutes, okay? So it could finish up the process. So there's nothing here for me to do because this soup is done. Oh my goodness. It's so very creamy. And you can see nice pieces of the broccoli that I said I like to see the pieces. Oh my goodness. This is going to be good with some bread, guys. All right, so I'm just going to leave it that. And I'm going to put these in the fridge because, like I said, I just want to put a couple pieces on top so they can look pretty for the picture. Okay, so let me just put this in the fridge. And I'll be back in 15 minutes. Hi everybody, I'm back, and I think it's about that time that we take that bread out now because it's been there like 15, maybe 18 minutes. So I'm just going to grab my little cutting board right there, and I'm going to take the bread out. Let's see what it looks like. Yes, fresh bread. I love fresh bread. Oh yeah, this baby's ready. There you go. See that? Ooh, don't want to touch anything. Hold on 1 second. Okay, it's recording. Look at that beautiful bread. Oh my goodness. Yay. Okay, now, oh, nice. It's kind of loose. I'm afraid. I think I need helping hands for this. See, I told you I should have used more paper. I should have used more paper. I should have used more paper. What do I do? Wait for it to cool off. Maybe wait for it to cool off. I don't know what to do. Let me see. Ah. Okay, guys. I'm just going to stop that. I'm going to grab my pitchfork and I'm going to pry it out of there. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I find my baby. Okay, here's my baby. This is my intention. So crispy. So crispy. Come on top of here. Ah, nice. Nice. Very nice. Kudos. Now they said don't do anything to this pan. You're supposed to let it cool off completely before cleaning or wiping. So I'm just going to put it up there on that burner and just admire this beautiful bread. Oh my goodness. Look how nice. So yummy. Still has pieces of paper on the bottom. I don't know what I should do with that. Should I leave it until it cools and then it'll come out? I'm hoping that's what happens. But you know what? Let's cut it so I can see what it looks like. That's what I say. Where's my serrated knife? Okay, got it. This is like a bread knife. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just can't wait to see the inside. So, you ready, guys? Let's give it a cut. Oh my goodness. That is very crispy bread. I want to see the inside. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to cut the middle part off so I can see it inside. Okay, guys, you know, at least believe me, it's nice and crispy. Very hot. I don't know the rules about making a bread and then, okay, so you know what? I just washed these right now. They smell so good. Now, I'm just gonna grab the sides and I want to open it up and show you what it looks like. It looks kind of done to me. It looks a little wet, but I don't know. It says on crispy. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try this piece right on the side. Yes, it's crispy. All right. The struggle is real, guys. Are you supposed to let this cool first? All right. My goodness, I think I need a chainsaw. Phew. I thought I needed a chainsaw. Look. That looks good inside. It looks really done. Got some paper on it that I'm sure I'm going to take it off, but yes, this bread looks delicious. And I don't have to tell you guys how crispy it is, but let me show you a plate. Let me show you how I'm going to eat this, okay? I'm going to put it in this little bowl that I bought because I think it's so cute. Hold on. Oh, I'm sad now. I got a little mark there and that's chipped away. So let me get a spoon so I can serve some soup. Here we go. I'm just gonna give it a little rinse. Any ants, spiders, or any kind of vermin. All right, so that's my soup, and you know my soupy is ready. So I have where's my little jar? Okay, so like I said, I have these little pieces of cheese. That's just like for decorative purposes. So I'm gonna serve some soup. I know it is very hot. It's burning my hand. But no, look at this deliciousness. Oh, this is so nice. And like I said, I always like to see a nice piece of broccoli on the top. So this is my dinner. This is how I'm gonna eat it. Let me get my other plate. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my piece of bread. I don't know if I should attempt to cut another one. It looks really nice, guys. But this is gonna be my dinner for today. Some bread and some soup. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you follow it. I hope your family likes it. If you do, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Have a blessed day. Thank you.